Don't watch me, watch Nolazine TV. It's the best video ever and subscribe to it.
This is Qarjai and you're now watching Nolazine TV.
Okay. So like, for everybody who don't know, I'm like, tell them where you from.
I'm from New Orleans. I moved all over here. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. Originated from the land of Habesha many generations back, and then our family came somehow caught in the, transatlantic slave trade. And then my father's from Haiti, my mother's from New Orleans, and here I am. So
that's a very unique story right there.
I got a lot of bloodline.
Because I got friends that Haitian, and when I was younger, they used to try to feed me. I wasn't aware of the type of food. So like,
Oh yeah.
Did you actually like for your household?
No, I wasn't grew up in the Haitian culture. He just donated his DNA to my creation. You know what I mean? But similar. The New Orleans and Haitian cultures are similar, you know what I'm saying? Very intertwined. Like, we're the same type of breed of people, so it was not ironic that I got we're like the American Haitians, you know what I'm saying? And they the third world country Haitians, no disrespect, but just saying, like, in comparison to underdeveloped lands, Haiti had that type of resilience that they have to overcome so many different obstacles, hurricanes, earthquakes, all that. That's what I mean when I say that. In New Orleans, we're in a first world country, but we're afflicted to some of the different atrocities that, you know what I'm saying, that just from impoverishment to miseducation to natural disasters, but yet we're so resilient, like the Haitian, that we overcome obstacles. So I kind of got the best of both worlds in that. And then, they have a Creole over there and we Creole over here. Same thing, you know what I'm saying? And New Orleans is just an island in America anyway.
Okay. So, and for people who probably don't know you, but you wear like so many like hats.
Yeah.
Explain to
it was an evolution, you know what I'm saying? I was born Kwame Nantambu. I took the moniker K Gates before I even started rapping, when I was just selling things, because I used to sell home security systems door to door, and an African name probably wasn't palatable to most of the Nordics that I was going to sell stuff to in Thibodeau and Homer and Harahan. And I always liked money, so I just shortened the K and then embraced the Gates. And then, it just evolved from there to where we are now. That Allah guided me to who I am, Qarjai.
Okay. So, like, where do you get your, I've been knowing you for like 10 years. Like, you've been hustling for a long time. Just making making so many moves.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
Have you had that growing up?
Yeah, I mean, it's a blessing from God. It's in my nature. A lot of things that I may get credit for doing, innovating, cultivating. It was really bestowed upon me, things that fell into my lap and opportunities, and I just was in a position to capitalize off it. You know what I'm saying? So it's truly a blessing. It's not like I invented a wheel or I made miracles. I was just a vessel, a vicegerent to do work and to do business and to be able to be of service to a lot of my people here in New Orleans that were maybe disconnected from certain things. That I could be a catalyst. I mean, I could be like a segue to get them certain things that they might not be accessible to have at a low price. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it like that. I was a vessel, and hopefully to be a blessing to other people, because I was, and still always, truly blessed.
Okay.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Like our people, like say, just for instance, the throwback jerseys, right? A lot of people in New Orleans, I used to sell Mitchell and Ness throwback jerseys when they was real popular. It's like 19 years old. A lot of people, when they saw Jay-Z and all these different rappers and Lil Wayne and Birdman rapping about them and wearing them, they didn't know about the accessibility to get them. They didn't know about Philadelphia, Mitchell and Ness, or ordering online. If they went to a store here, they were overpriced. Not only overpriced, over the retail price. Yeah. So I was able to get the connect on them and bring them down and show them and deliver them to our people and give them to them at a love price. And that's just one example of a product. So yes, I was a tool to do good business, but I was able to help our fellow New Orleanians get access to goods and services that they would not be privy to get access to, because just how we cut off and how we operate. You know what I'm saying? Certain things we don't have knowledge of.
But the crazy part is about that, even though you give it African Americans lower rate, they will automatically think that it's fake. I
ain't really look at it. I ain't never had that problem. I don't care. As long as the money was real, I couldn't care about nothing. Fake, real, whatever I was selling. As long as the money was real, that's all that really matters. So I never let any deterrent stop me. You know what I'm saying? That we ignore that. You know what I'm saying? That's irrelevant. Now, and I look at a lot of our fellow entrepreneurs that's doing great, successful work here, from the Super Sets to Judy's to Larry Monroe's. It comes with it. You have to have a mindset that you can block out any negativity or any slander or whatever, because if it's not true, it's not true. That comes with the game. So you don't want to put no energy and attention to that. We too busy focused on growing and building and blossoming. At least I know I am.
Facts. Okay. So, like, you know, if like tell us, I'm like, what do you have going on? I'm like, currently, I'm like in your life right now.
Currently, you know, I'm really just about building and growing and just learning, and I want to be of service to people. You know, right? Creatively, I'm creating music. I took a pause. I stepped back from music for a plethora of reasons. It kind of coincided with my religious beliefs. I practice Islam, and if you're not, you know, a lot of people, a majority of the scholars say that music is forbidden, and but then as I learned more, I was told as long as you're using your talents to be positive and spread a positive message, I just spreading truth and falsehood, not negativity, using the gifts that God gave you to enlighten, and that's what I strive to do. I want to enlighten, empower, enrich, and I was inspired by different events that happened over 2020. You know, just from the whole COVID to the death of unarmed black men, from George Floyd to Breonna Taylor, and all these straws on the camel back. And my homie, my childhood friend who I grew up with, was like a brother to me, Naeem Shakir Nayo. He got killed in the pandemic, and he talked to me like right before we were having extensive conversations, and he wanted me to do a project with him. So all these things culminated to me being inspired to create music again after like a 4-year hiatus. And you know, I was having some spiritual development and clarity. That's how I came into becoming Zul Qarjai, who was mentioned in the Quran. Allah, he was a black king that Allah mentioned in the Quran, and he gave him the ways and means to do all things. But Zul Qarjai wasn't egotistical. He knew that all these blessings came from God, and you know, and he wanted to be of service to mankind. And the whole theme of Islam is about character development and being the best of mankind for mankind. So if you strive to do that, then you'll be successful in this life. So that's why I took that name. And so I started creating music, and the first single I put out, which is out right now, my first commercial release, as Zul Qarjai, is Black Romance. So y'all can check that out on all platforms. Black Romance. I was honored to perform at the NAACP Image Awards with B. Mike. He curated a playlist, and we opened up the awards. Me and Toya Boy Cannon opened it up, and I performed our song Black Romance. I performed my song Black Romance. So check it out. You know, that was a good thing. And the video was on YouTube too. Zul Qarjai is spelled ZULQARNAIN. And read up about the Zul Qarjai that was mentioned in the Quran. You can see the spelling right here.
Okay. So tell us, like, what separates you, like, from other artists?
Oh, I don't know about what separates me from other artists. I can just say, you know, what makes me unique is that I've been blessed to have different experiences that helped develop my character and gave me a special set of skills and certain knowledge and certain information from just traveling the world and meeting different people and soaking up knowledge and soaking up, you know, information and getting wisdom from other people. You know, so and I just want to put that information and guidance in the music and the message that I put out, and so we can have a better way of life. There's certain ways that we should live as people to uplift us as a whole, because there's meaning black people or people that are impoverished that allow us to be successful in this life, and a lot of people implement that. You know what I'm saying? Different aspects of it, but I believe that the way we live in whole is the best way of life, whether practicing Islam, just staying away from drugs, intoxicants, liquor, because it confuses you. Not to be no high horse or being self-righteous, but I'm just saying, if you keep a clear mind, you can focus and you can grow your brand, just like your brand, Nolazine. If you lock in and minimize all things that are going to deter you from getting your brand from where you want it to be, you'll get there. You know what I'm saying? And then having that strong faith and doing good deeds, God will bless you to be prosperous. Look at Floyd Mayweather. He ain't no Muslim, but he implements different practices of discipline and self-control and not doing drugs, and look, that's why he's so successful in what he does. So those things are part of just the way of life that we live. So I just want to give that information out about and also promoting financial freedom. You know, I coined myself a financial freedom fighter, just talking about all the different opportunities. And that's what I did learn from growing up in New Orleans, selling different things. We're not knowledgeable of the information that's out there. We're cut off from so much information on what we can do to be successful. And with the blessing of the internet, certain things are open now. So, you know, this whole COVID opened up our minds and our eyes to certain things as real estate, investment, wealth planning, I forgot. Cryptocurrency. There's another thing called value investing. All these different things that now are we're privy to, and we could go on Instagram and go on YouTube and get information. Even like the trap, my guy from New Orleans. What's my man name? The real estate trap. No, it's not real estate trap.
Yeah.
Wall Street Trap, a homie from New Orleans. You know, they're giving information. And his story is very inspirational and phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Coming from the midst of the struggle in New Orleans, but he had to go to the penitentiary to get the information that we were cut off from, but he took advantage of that opportunity. So that's the blessing of the internet. And now we, with money being floating around in the economy, and those who get their hands on it, we can have some information to know what to do to help that money grow. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I just want to be a part of giving that message out. And I would want to be in concert with everybody that's giving out the message of self-development, whether it's mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, however, you can pick your own lane. So if we take a little bit from all of those sectors, we can have a successful, wholesome life. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Definitely got you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, so what's your advice to one? Well, I'm gonna say it better. So, what's your advice to a younger entrepreneur, music artist that's trying to follow? In your footsteps.
I mean, I'd say create your own footsteps. Just learn from other people. You know what I'm saying? Take a little bit from this person, a little bit from that you see can benefit you, and learn from their mistakes and learn from their moves. And then you create your own path. You know, you want to create your own footsteps and path. So, and just be confident. Don't let anybody deter you. You know, vet who you talk to. A lot of people are finessing and lying and trying to scam and cheat, and you know, so you can't take what everybody said. Take what people say with a grain of salt, but just believe in yourself. And you know, if you're doing it for more than money, if it's something you're passionate about, just whatever that message may be, just try to give a message in your music. You know what I mean? Whatever that message may be. I would like to promote something that's enlightening, empowering, that somebody can take and grow with. Not a message that will bring upon death or darkness to somebody's life, but a message that will promote light, growth, and development. But whatever that message is, just be confident in it and do your best to make good music. If it's music, you know, because music is something that you can't have a formula with. You have to make somebody feel something. That's why millions have tried and only few. And millions have tried, millions have failed, and only few succeed, because it's not like real estate, or it's not like something that you can use a formula to be successful with. You really have to spark some type of interest in somebody, you know, and to garner that following.
Okay. And also, but last but not least, tell everybody, what can they find you on social media and just other music platforms?
I mean, everywhere. Zul Qarjai right here. IAMZQN on Instagram, Twitter, Zul Qarjai on Facebook. Just check it out, man. We just financial freedom fighting. I got another record coming out called Babylon, and then my project I'm releasing is called The Kutba. So I'm excited about it. I just feel like there's something that I need to put out in the atmosphere. It's a responsibility of mine to deliver this message, and I pray you all receive it. And I pray it could be a benefit to you, as I pray it's a benefit to myself.
All right. We done.
All right, thank you, my guy.
Oh, wait a minute. Nolazine make them hoes scream. You understand me? You want a t-shirt? You want a half a wife beater with a hole in it? You want a pair of short pants with 6 holes in it with all your coochie hanging out on the side? Holler at your people, baby. Ziggler Wig, you understand me? Loud and cock on this BLOCK, you understand me? A beautiful day.